Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Attack on Titan. This is Season 1, Episode 15. Last time around, it was a very different episode than the ones leading up to that. Courtroom episode with a lot of politics back and forth, and people want to talk about what are we to do with this Eren guy who can turn into a Titan, and then the military police they had a solution, which thankfully that's not the one that they then went with. The Survey Corps also had a solution, and because of Captain Levi, or Captain Leo as you call him, he kind of stepped in and just started beating up Eren. But yeah, we talked about all of it, why it made sense, and now Eren is in the custody of the Survey Corps, and they kind of welcomed him into the Survey Corps, and saying it's like the leader of the Survey Corps said it's an honor to serve with you. And it was just really nice to see Eren sort of receive that, because it's something that he's always wanted, to be a part of the Survey Corps. So now they're gonna have to exit, not Trust, but somewhere else, and go around down to Eren's old town, city, and get to that basement. So let's get into that. Do you have anything else you want to say before we start?
No.
Nope. Alrighty, then let's do this. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions, where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for Attack on Titan, where we are several episodes ahead. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And let's go. Former Survey Corps headquarters.
古城を改装した施設ってだけあって、まだ志だけは高かった結成当初の話だ。しかしこのでかいお飾りがお前を囲っておくには最適な物件になるとはな。
Just fucking staring at us.
お前のような小便臭いガキにリヴァイ兵長がつきっきりになる。
You did that to yourself.
乗馬中にペラペラ喋ってれば舌も噛むよ。
最初が肝心だ。あの新兵ビビっていやがったぜ。
オルオがあんまり間抜けだからびっくりしたんだ。それが仮にもしリヴァイ兵長の真似してるつもりなら本当にやめてくれない？いや、全く共通点とかは感じられないけど。
俺の女房を気取るにはまだ必要な手順をこなしてないぜ。
舌を噛み切って死ねばよかったのに。巨人の討伐数とかもペラペラ自慢して。
Some sort of rivalry between this guy and Levi.
ペトララル、巨人討伐数10体、討伐補佐数48体。オルオボザド、討伐39体、討伐補佐9体。
Way more kills than assists.
ADC there,
I know
huh?
what that means.
みんなリヴァイ兵長に指名された調査兵団きっての精鋭。そして俺が暴走した時はこの人たちに殺されることになる。
That too. How many Titan kills does Levi have?
俺はこの施設のどこで寝るべきでしょうか？
お前の部屋は地下室だ。
また地下室ですか？
当然だ。お前は自分自身を掌握できてない。
Okay.
部屋を見てくる。エレン、お前はここをやれ。
はい。
He's actually a very tiny guy, Levi.
世間の言うような完全無欠の英雄には見えないでしょ、現物のリヴァイ兵長は。
いえ、俺が意外だと思ったのは上の取り決めに対する従順な姿勢です。
強力な実力者だから序列や型にははまらないような人だと思った。
はい。誰の指図も意に介さない人だと。
リヴァイ兵長は調査兵団に入る前、都の地下街で有名なゴロつきだったって。
Okay.
All right,
We were
okay.
Wrong.
Yeah, completely.
おい、エレン。
はい。
全然なってない。すべてやり直せ。
Fuck.
可及的速やかに彼が人類に利する存在だと中央に示す必要がある。でなければいつまた憲兵団あたりが横槍を入れた。俺にも建前を使うのか、エルヴィン。相変わらず鼻が利くな、ミケ。だがお前ほどには効かない。時期が来れば話す。
Okay. Has some sort of ulterior motive, this Erwin guy.
多大な犠牲を払って進めてきたマリア奪還ルートが一瞬で白紙になったかと思えば、突然全く別の希望が降って湧いた。
You.
巨人になるってのはどういうことなんだ、エレン。
その時の記憶は定かではないんですが、でもきっかけになるのは自傷行為です。あれ、そういえば俺はなんでこれだけは知ってるんだっけ。
こんばんは。リヴァイ班の皆さん。
ハンジ分隊長。
お待たせエレン。私は今街で捕らえた2体の巨人の生態調
Oh
査
yeah,
を
they
担
caught
当しているんだけど。
a couple of titans. That's right.
実験ですか。
It's gonna help.
俺が何を。
それはもう最高にたぎるやつをだよ。
自分の権限を持っているのは自分ではないので。
リヴァイ、明日のエレンの予定は？
庭の掃除だ。
ならよかった。決定、エレン。明日はよろしく。
しかし巨人の実験とはどういうものですか。
What?
巨人の実験とは。おいやめろ、聞くな。
聞きたそうな顔してると思った。
Damn it. The others are like,
Bye.
don't encourage her at all.
それじゃあ聞かせてあげないとね。今回捕まえたあの子たちについて。
Okay.
Wallists.
Looking at the walls as deities. Deities.
いい天気だね。お腹すいた？残念ながら今回も意志を通わせることは不可能との結論に至る。昔々あるところに人間を食う一族がいた。お前たち巨人のことじゃないよ。人間の一族だ。
You cannibals.
血の塊と内臓でソーセージも作った。そう、彼らには料理という概念があったんだ。そこがお前たちとの違いだね。
Everybody else is just like, oh, stop.
というわけでその一族を率いた男の名前をお前たちに授けようと思う。お前がソニー、
Oh.
お前がビーンだ。
Oh.
でも安心して、私はお前たちを死刑になんてしないから。
I just learned about this guy. The Hills of Eyes?
ソニーは遮断後1時間で活動が鈍くなったのに対し、お前は本当に夜更かしが好きなんだね、ビー。
She's really fucking brave as well.
元気なままだった。発生期間はあっても呼吸を必要としない。唯一活動に必要なのは日光なんだ。以前捕獲した子たちは誤って殺してしまったんだ。首を切り落とす実験でうなじまで削ってしまってね。チカチローニとアルベルトって名前だったよ。笑顔が可愛い子たちでね。あの子たちには本当に悪いことをした。あんな思いは二度と。そして次の段階からは巨人の体と接触する数角の確認へと移行した。
分隊長、あなたが叫ぶ必要は。
俺が叫ばずにいられるか。大変だ。
She's really passionate.
心臓に刺さってるよ。痛くないの？どうしたの？
Yep.
今のは惜しかったよ、ソニー。
あんた本当に死にますよ。
なんで巨人を前にして
Yeah.
そんなに陽気でいられるんですか。
Good question.
調査兵団に入った当初は憎しみを頼りに巨人と戦ってた。でもそんなある日、私は気づいた。切断した3メートル級の生首を蹴っ飛ばした時だった。軽かったんだ、異常に。切断した腕はその質量にあるべき重量には到底達していなかった。エレンが巨人になった時も何もなかったところから巨人の体が現れたと聞く。憎しみを糧にして攻勢に出る試みはもう何十年も試された。私は既存の見方と違う視点から巨人を見てみたいんだ。
That's quite admirable, actually.
調査兵団に入ってから驚かされてばかりだ。変わり者だらけ。これじゃまるで変人の巣窟。でも 変革を求める人間の集団、それこそが調査兵団なんだ。よかったら実験の話をもっと聞かせていただけませんか？
いいの？
Really?
もっと詳細に話すとしよう。ちょっと長くなるけど。はい、まずは最初に巨人を捕獲した時に私はこう仮定してみた。
And they talked all night.
エレンも知ってるよね。
はい、全部知ってました。
So tired.
なのでここからは私独自の推測を
No, no,
交えて
no, no.
もう一度解読するよ。はい。
ハンジ部隊長はいますが、巨人が2体とも殺されました。
Oh, for fuck's sake. Who did that?
2人以上の計画的作戦ってわけか。見ろよ、ハンジ分隊長はご乱心だ。
君には何が見える？敵は何だと思う？すまない、変なことを聞いたな。
Huh? Are you starting to be all fishy now?
There is something quite fishy about Erwin. And we got that even in an earlier scene when it was like his true intentions. He's kind of hiding them. And he won't even explain it to like some of the people who are closest to him. But he has... Yeah. There's something there. I don't trust the guy, really. But then again, there are few people that I really trust in this in this series. Like, I trust Eren, although I also trust that he's not always able to control his abilities. I trust Mikasa, I trust Armin. I think I trust Hannes. I haven't seen him in a while. And then, but Pixies perhaps? But like,
Yeah.
it's a short list at the moment. Although, what was her name? Hanji?
Hanji, the scientist? Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of sort of trust her, but I trust her to
I don't know if it's her,
be...
actually.
Wasn't that what someone said, that they changed it from a non-binary character to a woman in the...
Or at least made the person more girly.
Okay.
But you can still be non-binary and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
have,
sure.
like-
That's, yeah, sorry. Then I'll just say Hanji instead. But I like Hanji. It's just... I do like those like scientist type characters, and I like scientists. And you can always trust that a person like that is gonna be interested in the science of it all, and just seemed like they had some interesting theories and outlooks on it all, and many, like, just all of them here in the survey call that we really got to meet in this episode. And Eren commented on it as well, the fact that they're all quite odd, but they all desire change in some way, and they're willing to do something different to achieve that. Whereas all of these other people from the military police, for example, and from the center, all the rich assholes, like they don't seem like they want to change anything. They're content with where they are right now in their big palaces with money and power and yada yada, like we talked about in the previous one. So it's just, yeah, I like that we're getting to see these quirky personalities and how they are trying to change things inside of this world. And that ending happened, and now that sucks that we don't get to see like what sort of experiments, like what she wanted Eren to do inside of those experiments, and to like, yeah, I found it really interesting. Just
welcome to the world of science.
yeah. How much he cared about it and cared for them, approaching things with a natural curiosity and like a gleefulness instead of just anger and hatred, and did find out about a few things, and which can also then, you know, spring into or it sprung into hypotheses and theories about the creation of the Titans, or at least, you know, how like they're getting energy from sunlight, but they're very much, you know, their limbs are so much lighter than what they are supposed to be, and that will have something, or that probably has something to do with the fact that maybe they are, appearing out of almost nothing, or like not a lot of material becoming big, or just like she explained it with the way that Eren became a Titan, where it's like it's just you, one small person, and boom, there's a big ass Titan. Where does that all come from? All that matter. But what do you think about everything that went down in this one? You being the scientist and all.
Well, I can relate,
Mhm.
of course, a lot. Also seeing the way that Hanji is seeing these titans as living beings,
Yeah.
and just trying to see it from another perspective than most, because most people, they kind of cut off like all sorts of like compassion when they have this monstrous fear, or like this I don't know, monstrous hatred towards these
Monsters.
Yeah. And well, it's not that I don't understand it, like the people being so afraid,
Yeah,
but
hating them.
yes, but I think if you try and understand them from maybe another perspective, then let's just completely eradicate them. Then you might also learn a lot more about them than just killing them and dissecting them. But if you have compassion for it's, I should be careful about how much I say about my work, but I do work with animals, and I respect the animals. I deeply care that they are okay, and that they're as under as little stress as possible. It's very important that you treat your subjects with respect and as much care as you can. And it's so in that regard, I really relate so much to Hanji and this. You said natural curiosity, and it's well, it could go on forever and ever about like the true like the I don't know, I can't remember what it's called in English, but like the theory of science, basically. So some philosophers once said that the true goal of science is to find the truth of everything, and then like there's always layers and layers and layers of this. But then it felt like this like the core of being a scientist is this curiosity and this need to know the truth.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty spot on with a lot of these like scientific ways, or science in general.
Yeah, and I think especially something that I find admirable about Hanji and their approach to this whole thing with the Titans is also something you talked about, or you alluded to, with trying to understand instead of just condemning, for example, or hating or being fearful of something. And especially in this case, because like we all know, like we could definitely use some more compassion inside of our world, and people who disagree on a lot of things, like we have a tendency to just maybe not hate, but just be hateful towards someone, or someone we disagree with, but those are in our world, like human beings that you can actually talk to and communicate with. But we still sometimes a lot of people will, like, they won't show any compassion to another human being if they strongly disagree with them on something. And then let's apply that to Titans, who are not even humans. We can't even communicate with them. They are like, but they are still, Hanji is still able to feel something, or to feel compassion for the Titans, and like you can't even communicate with them as you can with a human that you will maybe hate or just really strongly disagree with. So it's that more admirable to me that Hanji can still be like that with a being that is trying to fucking eat you like when you try to talk to them and show
like
compassion in a way, even though they are, trapped and they have like big ass things, sharp stuff pinning them down. And sorry.
Yeah, the only instinct is to kill or like eat or like I don't know, like
the Titans.
Yeah, the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah, and it would be easy to treat them the same way. Maybe not eating them, but
killing them.
Yeah, just killing them. Just like we can't learn anything from them. Can't communicate with them. Fucking hate them. They've killed so many of us. Let's just torture them and kill them. Instead of trying to understand something that is so hell-bent on wiping out you and your entire species. That's a big thing. Huh? You just thought of something?
Yeah, it's crazy theory, but never mind.
No, come on, out with it.
It's just that this Irvin guy and that other guy, they're both blonde haired, right?
What other guy? The guy he was talking to in his office?
Yeah, the one with the...
Yeah.
The Armored Titan was blonde, right? The Colossal Titan was blonde?
The Colossal one had no hair.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But I think the Armored one was... Are you thinking that there was some connection there, maybe?
Yeah, that maybe they were behind it. Also, the way that he said, like, spoke to... Aaron saying like, do you understand who's like the bad guys now?
Yeah. Do you see who the real enemies are? Or
yeah, something like that. Or it's like he definitely alluded to humans being. I feel like that was what he was alluding to, that humans were the bad ones, and that Irvin was probably. And I can't help. I can't shake this feeling that these Titans, like the Armored Titan, the Colossal Titan, they became because of
something
because of wanting to destroy humanity, or like the evil in humanity or something like that. And we've seen with Eren, like the way that he can appear like in Titan form like this with like this
we've talked about that before.
But if they are actually able to do that,
someone like Erwin and others, and maybe like there is some sort of, and it is actually not a battle per se between humans and Titans. It is just two groups of humans. One group of humans who are just, they have the power and they're inside of these big walls, and then they represent like the greed of humanity or something, and then other people who just got fed up with that and did the Titan thing, and maybe that backfired, and now we're here, and but they've refined it, or maybe they don't care, maybe it's just bad guys, but yeah, it's.
But also, hear me out.
Interesting.
They are part of the Survey Corps, right?
Erwin and he commands the Survey Corps.
Exactly. So they're part of the Survey Corps, and the Survey Corps is going outside the walls. And they've always been doing that.
The only ones going outside.
The Colossal and the Armored Titan, they
appeared outside.
They appeared outside, but they only appeared those 5 years ago or 3 years ago, how much that was. That's the first time they appeared, like, in history. It could be him.
Yeah. It could definitely have something to do with them, something inside of the Survey Corps, them going out there and experimenting with it and refining. There's so much more information that we need to form a full picture, but at least can always theorize.
Yeah.
and I'm sure some of our theories are completely ridiculous compared to what's actually going to happen in the series, and some of them might be spot on. We don't know yet.
Well, probably insanely wrong, but yeah.
We'll see. Do you have anything else you want to say about this one?
I don't like Captain Leo.
You don't like Captain Leo or Levi? No? All right.
No, I tried for a couple of episodes now, and he's too direct, and he's too like
apathetic. Now we're using that word again.
He's just I don't know. He's just not behaving very nicely towards others.
He just kind of rubs you the wrong way.
Yeah,
is
he
what you're
surely
trying to-
does. Yeah.
Okay, but maybe when we get to know him better, we're
Yeah,
gonna
absolutely.
like him more. I
Absolutely.
just find him intriguing as a character, and I want to know more about him. We did get a little bit of information about how he was some sort of thug, like, or thief or something, who then got recruited by Erwin. So they have some sort of close relationship as well. If Erwin is up to no good, does Levi know about that? Perhaps not. But I think that's gonna do it for this reaction and review of Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 15. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you as soon as possible. Bye.
Bye.